computer. All right. So I'm recording and I'm live and yeah. Okay. Are you ready? All right, Wayne's gonna do my, this one I want on mute. Okay, here you go. All right, we're gonna get started. We have, I think, here, let me see. We had some technical difficulties here. And yeah, that's right. Okay, there you go. Okay, we had some technical difficulties this morning, but I think we've got it. And so welcome everybody. I am so glad you're here. This is quite different than I'm used to doing. Have like live people, you know, you can interact with, but this is the next best thing, right? Right. So today we are going to make a chicken Posole Verde, and this comes from a really old Pampered Chef cookbook. So if you've been around for a while, maybe you have this in your cupboard. Don't give it away. Don't put it in the Goodwill pile because there's so many fabulous recipes, and this one has been a favorite of ours for years. And Posole is just a traditional Mexican soup that's done most of the time right around the holidays. And so you can do it for Christmas Eve, you can do it for New Year's Eve. It's great for hangovers. This one is so fast. Usually, traditionally, you know, you'd be cooking this for hours and hours, but this comes together so fast and is absolutely delicious. So I'm going to show you a little trick with chicken before I need you. So usually like your chicken tenders, they have this little piece here, and I know some people hate it, especially my daughter doesn't like little weird things on the chicken. So if you just have just a regular fork or regular paper towel and you put that little piece, I think it's a tendon, but anyways, if you put that little piece between there and you grab it with a paper towel so that you can just pull it through, and there that comes out. So bingo bango, it's all out of the chicken. It's not gross anymore. And you're ready to, you know, fry that up or put it in your soup or anything. I don't really care, so I'm not going to do them all, but I just wanted to show you that before we get started. But what I am here to show you is this soup and our quick cooker. So my husband and I, Wayne, who's filming, was just saying, you know what? I don't know if you ever would have got a quick cooker unless, you know, Pampered Chef sent it to you. And it is so true. And I can't believe how much we use this. Matter of fact, we used it last night. We probably use it like every night this week doing soups. So what I love about the Pampered Chef quick cooker, it is a pressure cooker. And it's designed to cook your food 70% faster. So right there, that's like, yes, give me food 70% faster. Ours has a removable stainless steel pot in it, and it's 6 quarts. So you can do a generous amount of food in here. And I also like it because it has 16 already pre-programmed settings. So it really does take all the guesswork out of what you're doing. You just dial it, put the food in it, close it up, and it's done. There's no guesswork. You don't have to think, oh my gosh, I don't know. Did I leave it in long enough? Is it cooked? When you open it up, it's cooked every single time. And I just at Thanksgiving tried this proof setting. And if you bake breads, you know that the proof setting or proofing bread is that time where it, you allow it to rise. And the recipe said 2 hours for it to rise, but I threw my in there and in 15 minutes, it was double the size ready to be baked. So love that feature. So what we're gonna use right now is the sear feature. And this turns it to like a stovetop right here. So let's go ahead and get our ingredients ready to pop in there and sear. So we are gonna take a piece of garlic. Oh, I need my a bowl. A lot of pieces of garlic. We're gonna take an onion and our oh no, wait. Yeah. Okay. So we got our garlic. And I'm going to, oh, you're right here. I got 2 cameras, I feel professional. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this. And when you dump it out, these garlics come out completely naked. So I wanted to pop that in, but I got it on my sear. Oh, start. We got to start too. And so we're gonna put garlic in. We're gonna put a little bit of onion in, some salt, and we are going to, actually, I'm backwards. Let me pop in my chicken. I'm so backwards. It's been a long time since I've done this. That in, we are gonna use this. Some water. A little bit of salt. And I put my chicken in there. Oh yes, some onion. So I'm using probably one of my favorite knives. It is the 5-inch utility knife, and it's just that one. It's perfect size, and you know, fits nice in the hand, and it just does everything. Okay, so my naked garlics. We probably need another one of those. Okay, one more naked garlic. All right. Look at that, so easy. Okay, so just water, chicken, some garlic, onion. We're gonna close it up. We are going to, we're not gonna turn it to sear right now, cancel, we'll do that later. And we're going to turn it, cancel, to chicken right there. So it doesn't matter if you put this in frozen or whatever, you still turn it to chicken and you hit start, and that's it. And you can cook straight from frozen. I have done it so many times. The thing with our quick cooker is when you hit start, notice that these little lights start going around, and that it is coming to pressure in the quick cooker. And that depends on how much food you have in here and how cold it is. So if you are cooking from frozen, it might take a little bit longer to come to pressure, or if there's a lot of food. The other 2 things are this steam release valve right here. You want to make sure that's flat, not pressed in. And then this right here, you want to make sure that it's as flat as it can be. So just turn it until it sits as flat as it can be. And then this piece right here is the little button that is, when it pops up, it is full on pressurized inside. You will not be able to open it. It's not like, you know, those old scary ones that maybe your mom cooked with on the stovetop. My mom did. You really had to know what you were doing. It's not one of those that, you know, can explode, you know, be opened. So anyway, that's all that. And then you just leave it. It's cool. So if you have children, they're not going to come touch this and burn themselves. It's all encased. I love that the handles are down here at the bottom. So if you do need to move it, you are not grabbing it by the top lid, trying to transfer it around. And it's just magic. It just does some magic things in there. I don't know if they're- Okay, all right, so that's that. Okay, so our chicken is cooking and I already have a mess here. So let me try to get it all cleaned up. Let's eat that. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I do eat that. Okay, so let me try to clean it up. Yeah, here's a good bowl. Here's a good bowl for a mess. And then get back to what I was doing, because once this comes out, it's really going to be like ready to eat. So let's see, who do we have here with us today? I'm so glad you were able to join us. Just go ahead and type in the chat or come on live and tell us who your consultant is that you have with you. And do you have any favorite Pampered Chef products? Just type that in the chat right now. Or if you are on here and you are a consultant, how long have you been with Pampered Chef and what are your favorite products? All right, I'm gonna look at my chat as I clean this up. They say a messy cook is a good cook. My mom was very clean. She always cleaned as she went along, but I am not her for sure. She was great in the kitchen. So, all right. So that's going. So what we're gonna do when that comes out, we're gonna want some onions and garlic ready to go in here as well. And so how many of you have the garlic press? Anybody? Just raise your hand. Nobody has a garlic press here? That's, oh, Rebecca does. Okay, let me get something that I forgot. Okay, so our garlic press is one of those that makes you say wow every time you use it. It's amazing. So it has this little piece that rests right here in the handle. And this, sometimes it goes down the garbage disposal. And don't worry, we do have replacement parts. You don't have to buy a whole entire garlic press. You can just get this for a couple of dollars. But what's nice about it is it has these little teeth on it and they match up perfectly with all the holes in your garlic press. You can see how you just use my garlic press and it presses them out. Can you see those little pieces that are pressed out already? And so it makes it easier to clean. So let's take a piece of garlic. Turn it like that. Oh, no, it's not too late. Okay. Yeah, does it look better, work better that way? I guess so. Oh yeah, you can kind of see me now. Okay, better, Melinda? Oh, okay. Now there's two of me. Okay. So here's the garlic, skin and all, and we're just gonna pop those in. You don't have to peel them and close them, and then it just shoots out just like that. And then you take your tool and you just scrape it off the back side. And if you did, and I love when it does that, see that? It's just right there on the top and you just can flick it off. Here's my dirty bowl. Right there, and you're ready to go again. All right, so let's throw some in. And sometimes I do 2 at a time if they're little garlics. I'll just do 2 at a time, right? All right, there it is, just like that, and you just flick it off. So you can go really fast. And I talk a lot, so you can really have this whipped up in no time. See, just like that. How many garlics should we use? Let me see what it says. It says 2. So really, it means 4. Okay, I think this is 4. Okay, right there. All right, so we got our garlic there, and that's going to be all ready. So if it does stay in that side, you just dig it out. Okay, bingo, bingo. All right, next. Oh, look at how cute my apron is. Has some snowman. So before, way back when, nobody did these Zoom or, every year, you know, Pampered Chef would give us a new apron. And so this time they came with snowmen on them. Okay, so onion. Oh, I used my onion. All right, so let's go for the onion. So I have a little tip. If you have something that's round, let's say, I don't know. Let's see, what am I thinking? Well, okay, yeah, an onion. So take both ends off, and if you're gonna then quarter it or something, you have a base so it's not rolling around and, you know, dangerous. Now it's straight flat, it's not gonna roll around, and then you can cut it. All right, so we're gonna use, oh yes, our manual food processor. And I love this. Don't let it fool you. It's small but mighty. Has the lid, of course, and you do a pumping action. Has the blade and the container. The blade is super sharp. And these two pieces are dishwasher safe. This one, you just want to take a sudsy dishcloth and okay, a sudsy dishcloth and just wash it and then rinse it. Because if this does get submerged in water, you'll hear water in it. But if you live here in Arizona, like I do, you just put it outside for a little while, a couple hours, and it will dry right up. Okay, so, but speaking about, did I tell them about the dishwasher? Did I tell you about the dishwasher? Okay, so since this is super sharp, when you put it in the dishwasher, put this over the top. So as you're reaching in and out, you're not going to accidentally get cut by this. Okay, so that goes in, and I'm going to put some, I hear this doing something over here. This in like so. If you have a tip for peeling garlic, type it, or peeling onions, type it in the chat. Besides using, you know, your hands. Okay. All right. Sometimes I get the best tips from my customers. All right. So onions are in there. And then you're just gonna, and then I just kind of hit it so that all the food goes down. You can get onions so small that your kids won't even know that they're in the rice or the spaghetti sauce or anything. So look at that. I know there's a little piece of peel on there. So just imagine now if you left the blade in and then threw a jalapeno in, some tomatoes in, cilantro, and then you'd have salsa, and you just take the blade out and you could just serve right out of this. All right, so we have our garlic, we have our onion, and what else? Let me see what the directions say. Oh, yes. Okay. So they usually, I need to figure that out. They usually have like maybe a cleaning crew on TV or something. I don't know. They never look very messy to me. All right. This is fun. So we're going to use some hominy, and there are some hominy that are completely white, and then there's some that have a little dark stem in them. This one I think is prettier, you know, in your soup. It's prettier, but it really doesn't matter. This one has a pull top, which is nice. But look at this. Okay. So this is a measuring colander, and its measurements are on here, but it's got all kinds of holes on it so that you can rinse beans, strawberries, grapes, And it's easy read like our other measuring cups. So you can read from this level. If you only needed 2 cups of grapes or whatever, strawberries, you know, you could read, rinse them, and they're ready to go. So we're going to put that in there. And now it's all drained. And I'm probably, you really don't need to rinse this. It's nothing like black beans. If you have black beans, then you want to rinse them or it makes everything look dirty, looks dark and yucky. Doesn't look appetizing. All right, so this is ready to go when that comes open. And now we're going to get our sauce. And my favorite is Las Palmas. This is the one my mom used. Of course, if you make your own green sauce, I'm sure that would even be better, but this is great. It's a lifesaver. Okay. And I'm going to use our can opener. And they're back in stock. These, oh my gosh, it's been awful that these have not been in stock, but they're back in stock. They go on the top of the can, not the side of the can, okay? Top of the can. And when you turn it, it feels like it's doing absolutely nothing. You'll probably stop and go pick up your phone to text me and say, you didn't sell me a good can opener, it's not working, but keep going. And you'll either hear it click or just get easier to turn. And then you're gonna go backwards and it releases it. Then it has this little button that you push and it closes the little clamp on this side. When you push it, it closes like this. You put something there. Okay, like this. And then you just grab the edge of the can and then push the button and lift up. And it doesn't really cut the can. It just removes the manufacturer's seal that's around it. So you don't have any cutting edges on the lid or on the inside of the can. So that is awesome, especially if you're like me and these turn into scoops for everything. They are my grain scoop for the horses, my dog food scoop for the dogs, or, you know, whatever. Oh, so this is ready. So we're just gonna, once this is done, we're just gonna pour it in and it's ready to go. After this is just.
And that came to pressure, the button is up.
Oh yes, so the button is up. It is pressurized now. And you'll notice that it started counting down. So soup in 12 minutes to eating time. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Oh, I know what I wanted this for. Okay, no problem. Because our scrapers are great. I need this bowl. I'm gonna put this garlic in with my onion. And no worries about this, because this scraper scrapes everything. Even all that little, I probably don't even have to wash that. Everything out. And guess what? This is the best thing about this scraper, is it is free. It's free with all orders $80 or more this month in December. You get it free. It's heat safe to 650 degrees, so you can cook with it. You can leave it in your pan. You can go, you know, post on Facebook, come back, and it's not going to be this mess in your pan. It's not going to melt. Also, the handle is permanently fused, so if you're mixing a big batch of cookie dough, brownie dough, it's not going to come off. And it's just great to have a few of them. I have a few of them here in my tool turnabout, and in my other tool turnabout, and over there we have, because, you know, you're always just grabbing them and they're a great gift. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we need some cilantro. So I have, in here, I have my radishes and my cilantro, and I've rinsed them in our small colander. And I like that they can just drain in the small stainless steel mixing bowl. This colander comes in a set of 3, and the mixing bowls come in a set of 3. and they coordinate well. So you can see I rinsed them and there's a whole bunch of water that drained out. And usually you would probably put this in your sink, right? But then you lose your sink. And then when you need to dump something in your sink, you got stuff in it and it just frees up your sink. So I'll put that over there. But what I love about the stainless steel mixing bowls is that they have a rubberized bottom so it stays put. It's not going to slide around when you're whisking eggs and stuff. They have a thumb hole, so they're easy to hold, and they all come with lids. All bowls need lids, right? Unless it's your cereal bowl. Okay, so we're gonna take some cilantro. This was dirty cilantro, it really, really was. And I'm gonna just put it in this little prep bowl here. And then I'm gonna grab our kitchen shears. And people say, Rocky, what's your favorite product? And this is like in the top 5 of my favorite products. So, oh wait, let me see. I have a couple of them. Push it back a little bit. Okay, so no problem. I have a few. This one right here is sticking a little, so no problem. You just want to take any kind of kitchen oil, vegetable oil, whatever you have, and just spray them. You can just use it like, like WD-40. There they go. And they're all back to action. So these have oil on. Anyway, we are going to just this was my dad's job. He would chop everything all fine, everything with a knife. But I'm not that good. You know, like those people that can go really fast with a knife. It's impressive. This works just great. So basil, any herbs, just turn the bowl and just okay. And I did want to show you before I threw the chicken in there, I just forgot. These are great for chicken as well. So if your chicken is in a bowl and it's raw, you can chop these up and you don't have to touch it, you know, and then just throw it in your skillet for a stir fry or whatever. But they're perfect for raw chicken too. They cut up bacon, skirt steak, small wire, leather, cloth, hair in a pinch. I mean, I wouldn't go to a hairdresser that used one, but for sure. Okay, so we have that. And last but not least, our radishes here. So I wanted 2 batches because this is a pure test to see if this one of my other favorite products works on these radishes. But last night I went to the store. They only had 1 batch of radishes. So here they are. All right.
Take that spoon out.
Take the spoon out. Okay. Like that.
It's in the way.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so this goes there. And again, I have a mess, so let me clean it up a little bit. There, that, there. All right. So usually, oh, Louise, are radishes good for dogs?
I don't know. Just pick it up.
Louise, give me that. Okay. So whenever I ask people, you know, what's your favorite product? This always comes up. They love the quick cut paring knife, and Pampered Chef brought them back for, I don't know. I mean, they took them away. I don't know why they took them away, but they took them away, and we literally got hate mail. So they brought them back, and they're a little bit sturdier than the old ones, and they're just perfect for little jobs like this, like these radishes, cutting off the tail and the stem part. These would be cute garnishes for something. I don't know. Right? I don't know. Some people are so creative. Okay, a couple more. All right, and so this next thing I'm going to do is a complete test, and I hope it works well. But if not, I would just slice these up with my knife. This is when slicing stuff, just slicing with a knife. It's good to have a good drink with you or good company, someone to talk to. All right. So I'm going to take my
That picture.
Yeah. Like that.
A little bit.
All right. So I'm going to take my simple slicer. Okay, I need audience participation here. Everybody cross your fingers. All right. Both fingers and toes. Thanks, Melinda. Thanks, Rebecca. And so we are just going to put these in to the simple slicer. And like that, and all the rest of them. So they're all just really pinched in here tight. Like I said, I would have practiced, but they only had one batch of radishes. And so this is our simple slicer. This piece right here, it will move the blade so that this is the lock, so there is no exposed sharp blade popped up. And it's very thin for like potato chips, and then a little bit bigger for maybe like sliced potatoes, and then a little bit thicker, like if you want those big pumpkin onions to grill for your burgers, that would be great. So, and it has the bowl hooks. I have even put it on like a small pot on the stove too. All right, so we're going, put this in here like it's supposed to be. Oh, I should have done that first. No problem, no problem. Okay. Don't hit. Louise, no, no. Louise. That's two. I needed those. Okay. Let's put that on first because I got too many crowded, whatever these are, radishes. Got to arrange them a little bit so they all fit in here. Put the big ones on there, the skinny ones on the edges. Okay, gotta hurry up. I only have 2 minutes. Okay. They all fit perfect. All right, are you guys still crossing your fingers? So it has to be on the track. Are you crossing your fingers? Okay. What am I hitting? Not on the track. Oh, that's it. Okay, it's like a magic show. They're gone. Ta-da! I love this thing. I knew it was gonna work. I really knew, but I never tried it before. And there they are. Look at how gorgeous those are. And I had it on the thick slice, so that's that size. But I could have probably done them very thin. All right, so we have that. We have our cilantro. And this baby says 1 minute. Oh, I better get a bowl, right? Okay, let me get a bowl. Okay, I know. I love our glazed stoneware. It's not in stock, but hopefully this spring, everything will be back in stock. Our suppliers will have caught up with the huge demand that we have, and that they'll have plenty of staff working to make our stoneware. But spring is when we expect that back in. So how many of you have like the oven goes off or your timer goes off for your stove and you're panicking? You're like, oh my gosh, where's the oven mitts? Where's the cooling rack? I got to get this off the stove. I've got to get this. Well, you don't have to do that with your quick cooker, because when it's done, it goes into a warming mode. And the only time that's probably not really good to forget it is if you have pasta in here, because pasta, as we know, just continues to cook and turn mushy. But you don't have to worry about anything else, chicken or anything like that. So you could leave it when you're ready to come eat. You could come and it will start releasing the pressure. And if you've been gone long enough, you could open it up. But right now it's still pressurized, but the food is cooked. So we're going to manually release the steam by pushing this button. And you don't want to make sure that it's not under a cabinet or there's not a beautiful painting behind it, because it is a lot of steam. And so that's going to release and we'll be able to open it. Okay, so while that's doing that, last thing I want to show you is our tool turnabout here. And this holds a lot of tools, and this middle piece comes out so that, let's say you just needed a little bit of tools where you were working, you don't want to bring the whole thing, or you could use it as two pieces. But my daughter's favorite part, you got to come around this way, Wayne, behind me. Daughter's favorite part, and she was, this summer, she was cooking a lot. And she was like, oh my gosh. So right here, this pulls out and it becomes your spoon rest, just like that. And she was like, no way, Mom. Do you tell people about this? They got to know about this. She says, that's the best thing. So, okay, now our manual steam is down and now we can open it. And in here we have, so this has a lot of steam in it. So it's good if you have a towel or something like that, put it on, or just turn it upside down. And this ring right here, this comes out, and as it pulls, I'll show you. You just, oh, I can do it right now. It's not. It pulls out, and I just throw that on the top of a dishwasher rack, and I wipe this out with a soapy cloth and rinse it. Okay. So we have this. Where's my little mitts? Here they are. And we're going to take this. So now I have my broth that I need for this soup. Just going to strain it here. My chicken is cooked. All right. One little onion. You can stick in there. This goes back. Cancel. Sear, start. We're going to put a little oil in there. So let's see if I can. The kitchen spritzer is being a little bit goofy this morning. Okay. So kitchen spritzer, pump it up. And we're going to just spray. And it comes out. And this one's, I need a new one coming out, but it does come out like a nice aerosol. And, but we need a little bit more oil in here, so I'm going to just pour it in. There we go. Add a tablespoon. Okay. So now this is on sear. So now the bottom is hot and it's like a cooktop. And so we'll go ahead and put our onion and garlic in here. And we'll just cook that up. You can hear it starting to sizzle. And then we are just going to add everything else. Oh, let me cut up my chicken. Okay. So, oh, I know. All right. Take my tongs. These are my top 10 favorite too. They come small and large. You can fry tacos and chicken. This is never gonna come off. You'll never have peeping steel, coming out. And I like that they lock. So if you put them in a drawer, they're not popped open and then you can't get that drawer open. Oh yeah, it's sizzling. Thanks. I'm like a, I don't know. All right, so chicken in here. And there we go. And who has it? Who loves it? Right? So batter bowl, I do like that it has a handle, comes with a lid, but you can also, it's nice to hug here. So if you're doing something, so we're just gonna get this chicken all pieced up to go in. That's it, like that. All right, there we go. Okay, how is this doing? Looks yummy. All right. So we are going to start the strainer. Strain my broth beautifully. So we're going to put some chicken broth in here. None of that stuff from the can. You got your own chicken from here and your own broth. There. Going to put in our hominy. Our chicken. Our green enchilada sauce. And we're going to mix that up. And since you can keep it on sear, it's going to keep it warm in there. And then we will just serve it. So this ladle, gotta have this for soups. You can either strain it, so if you don't want as much, it has the straining holes on that side. If you don't want, ooh, that's a nice one. Did you get that? Okay. Then I'm gonna just, oh, I was supposed to put this in the whole soup, but I will. We'll put some oregano and mix that up. And then, which first, green or red? Green. Okay. A little bit of green there, a little bit of red. And if you like sliced cabbage, you could do that too. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so pretty, right? All right. So that's it. That's it. And a lot of times people say, Rocky, do you use all these products when you're at home? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But a lot of times I do. It's kind of like a playground, kitchen playground here for me. So it's a lot of fun, but you should host your own show and get a lot of these products completely free, and you could have your own playground in your own kitchen. It really does make things a lot funner. And if you're gonna have to eat or you have to cook for someone, you might as well have, good tools to make it easy. So I will post this recipe, and if you are watching live or you're watching the replay, go ahead and post to the party you're in with your consultant what your favorite product is that I showed right now, and they're going to put you in a drawing. So post on there. I watched the live, I watched the replay, and this was my favorite product that Rocky showed. And we'll also post this recipe. And don't forget, when you place your order, you will get the small skinny scraper or the small mix and scraper free. And book your own show. In January, we have our winter blowout. It is double host credit. So what you would normally get any other time of the year, you're going to get double. So instead of $115, you're going to get $230 with a very easy $650 show, which that goes like that. So anyways, that's all. We will see you guys tonight. Rebecca is going to be on tonight at 7 o'clock Central Time. What are you making, Rebecca?
I am making Italian sausage tortellini soup and
Yeah.
4-minute garlic toast in the air fryer.
Oh, yes, yes. That sounds yummy. We're all wishing we were at each other's homes so we could have some of what Courtney made it this morning. She made these biscuits. So all of that. All right, guys, I've probably taken up a ton of your day, but it was fun. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon. Bye.